we have just a little bit of time. I really want to thank all our speakers for what they've shared with us. I have one question which is directed to Dr. Bell, and this is from somebody who actually comes from one of the smaller distressed municipalities outside of Philadelphia. And, you know, we have a lot of energy here. We have a lot of infrastructure here. We have a lot of attention because we're the biggest. But what's your experience with mobilizing and working and supporting the smaller communities that might be outside the major metropolitan areas and not part of the same county?
You know, as you heard earlier, I'm from the great state of Mississippi. And we've been working in Mississippi for, I guess, about 3+ years now, trying to mobilize efforts in rural parts of the states that are not surrounded by huge metropolitans. And the challenges are different. But I think that the approaches still come back to the same thing. Is the political will there to really have a community-oriented conversation about how we change and what we need to change? Is the public will there? Because we cannot just rely on government to change things. And is there someone who lives in that area who's willing to stand up and lead the challenge? It will be difficult, but if you've got those three elements, the public will, the political will, and a community-oriented leader who says, I am going to face every challenge that comes along because I can no longer tolerate seeing these conditions continue to exist, then you can make that change occur. In every state that we're working in, we have both. And as you just heard, you've got urban and rural in Florida, an example you just heard, and significant improvements in both of those areas. In Nevada, you've got Las Vegas, which is huge, but the majority of that state is rural, and you're seeing similar changes and improvements there. The same thing in the state of Hawaii, that has also made a 60+% reduction in the number of kids in out-of-home care and has moved to local community-driven efforts as well. So I would say that while the geographic differences exist and challenges with infrastructure may exist, if you've got those ingredients of high political will, high public will, and local leadership, I think that you're going to be able to see similar results.